Tori wrote this, huh?
Yep. Said he tried to get it out just in time for today's trial.
Illegal human experiments discovered in Kamurocho. Dementia drug AD9, the focus. These pictures.
I took him when we broke into Shono's lab.
Nice work.
Well, even if it's not admissible in court, we can at least get it out to the public.
Yeah, where's our famous YouTube page with all this stuff being exposed?
Guess it's almost time.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Or like a WikiLeaks page or something.
Working on it.
This is small time. You figure Yagami would like clean up his hair a little bit.
You'd think so, but nah, I guess he couldn't be bothered. Like, the suit's like already way too much for him. I'm actually kind of curious if this is the suit we got from La Marche way back when. I don't think it is, but
If only we were the Transylvania suit.
It's not guaranteed, but if not today, I'll make it happen eventually. Even if it costs me my life.
It's time. Give him hell in there.
I will. Matsugane-san deserves justice.
Yeesh. Don't think I'm ever gonna get used to seeing you in a suit.
That's all you have to say to me? This is kind of a big deal, remember?
I feel like there's a missing line or two of banter between the two of them.
I kind of see where you're coming from on that. It does seem a little odd.
Yeah, like, don't worry, I know you have this. That sort of thing.
Good luck today, Yagami-san. I'll be taking notes.
I don't know. This trial might not be the most textbook case.
That's
I
exactly
do
why
plan
I love
on
educational experience.
murdering 3 people, and then using a helicopter and some explosives to get us out of there. Have you ever heard of Skyhook?
Anyway, the suit is not added to our list of disguises, so we cannot wear this if we wanted to for any other point where we might have a disguise.
So dumb. Like, what's the argument? Like, it ruins the artistic design of the video game if we can see Yagami with a suit outside.
I have no idea. Maybe too much overlap with the other suit you can get?
I mean, if you have it in the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where are you currently residing?
This is the first trial for the murder of Masamichi Shintani. The defendant, a crooked cop by the name of Kazuya Ayabe. The bullet found
Maybe
in
don't mention the
Shintani's
crooked
body bore the rifle
cop part
marks
in your
from
opening
Ayabe's
statement,
gun.
Yagami.
Yeah, well,
That's the most significant piece of
I mean,
evidence.
hopefully they blurred out his line about his address, or else we
That
could
was
have
all a
doxed
cover-up
him.
perpetrated by the mall.
Well, I mean, currently he's residing at the detention center, so that should be okay, right?
And like he gave his address.
In other words, this trial is little more than a farce. At least, until this very moment.
The prosecution moves to call a witness to the stand. Someone who can deny this case's link to the ADDC. The Vice Minister of the Ministry of Health, Kaoru Ichinose.
The ADDC bears most of the responsibilities carried out by the Medical Institute. Most notably, the development of AD9, which was announced to the world last year. Director Kido has done a fine job overseeing its evolution into a matter of national import.
Can you tell the court what exactly AD9 is?
It's a revolutionary drug meant to be a complete cure for Alzheimer's disease. Given how pressing the drastic increase in dementia patients is, we've placed great faith and hope into AD9.
Thank you. I have no further questions. Members of the jury, despite the defense's claims that the ADDC is somehow related to this case, the prosecution holds that it is an absurdity to link such a reputable institution to the horrible murder that took place not long ago. That is all.
You may begin the cross-examination, counsel.
Everything we've ever known from Phoenix Wright can be put into motion
You're
now.
the vice minister of the Ministry
Hell
of
yeah.
Health, correct? Pretty high rank.
That is what the title implies, yes.
You must have really stood out to attain that position. Maybe you did something extra special that got you noticed?
I'm not sure how this is relevant to the case at hand.
Oh, come now. Why not indulge him?
What?
Think back to 2002, the year the Medical Institute was founded. I hear you spearheaded that whole
I
operation.
will say I love
As a result,
Izumida's position
many new
throughout this entire
organizations came into
trial.
being, the ADDC included. Naturally, many Ministry of Health officials welcomed this move because
Damn.
Also,
made
there
numerous
is a
new
trophy
positions for
if you
senior
do
executives
the
to
entire
retire
trial
into.
correctly.
Thanks
So
to
I
you,
won't be doing any
they
of the
have a
other
stable
responses
income well
for
into
this
old
recording.
age.
Is this really the place to be discussing such accusations?
This center, that lab, who cares what hospital? Consultancy positions sprung up for those facilities left and right. And who better to fill them than former Ministry of Health execs? They'd never have to worry about finding employment again. It was a crafty move, Ichinose-san. One I'm sure the ministry leadership loved you for. I can see why you ended up vice minister.
Why does it feel like this
However,
come out of complete
Good
left field?
times didn't last forever.
Because it's been a while since we've actually
In the
gone over
months
that
and years
information.
after its founding, people slowly
Like,
caught on to the medical institute.
It's not super relevant to anything aside from establishing his position and the fact that he'll basically do whatever it takes to get into power, even if it means wasting a whole lot of money for just to appease his bosses.
Closing the institute outright didn't seem out of the question. Plans were even set in motion to redevelop the land once it was gone. Rumor had it that Minister Kazumi had actually approved those plans internally.
Are all your arguments going to be based on hearsay?
Speaking of hearsay, Kamurocho's been buzzing with talk of this murderer who gouges people's eyes out. That killer is an assassin I've termed the Mole. But the truth of it is, those murders are the result of human experiments for 89, carried out in a secret lab in the heart of the city.
This is all purely gossip.
Members of the jury, 89's development is about to enter the clinical trial phase. However, ADDC researchers have already carried out clinical trials behind closed doors. Several people have died as a result.
What?
Of course, they tried to keep that a secret, but it eventually found its way out.
At some point, someone's gonna ask Yagami for proof.
And that's not how it works. They're very polite. They let you finish and then they, release the counter arguments.
Actually, Yagami's not even gonna let that happen. He's just going straight for it.
Take a look at this. The victim in this case, Shintani-sensei, was inching ever closer.
I don't know
to
who
the
he's
truth.
presenting that to that could actually
That's
see the
why he
screen.
called the ADDC.
It's for
Isn't
show.
that right, Ichinose-san?
Later they'll gather the evidence.
You see, if this were like
Please
actually, there's a big
elaborate
fucking
to the
screen
jury
behind him.
what
Why not
exactly
display
you
it on
mean by
there?
that.
Because he didn't have time. He wasted it all hanging out with
Not
his
long
buddies.
before his death, Shintani-sensei was told the secret by Captain Hamura of the Matsumoto.
They're also really bad at transferring
The
data.
secret that led him right to the
If this were the
ADDC.
Ace Attorney movie, there would just be a giant holographic screen behind Yagami showing everyone his evidence.
Dope.
Actually,
secret
now
was
that
that
I think
someone
about
from the
it, the guy who
ADDC
directed the
was
Ace Attorney
connected to the
movie
serial
also
murders
directed that
taking place
Yakuza
in
movie we
Kamurocho.
watched.
And so, Shintani
Can't wait for the
Sensei
Judgment
called the
movie.
center and asked specifically
Yeah,
for a
I kind of want to see
researcher
him
named Shono.
do this trial now. Just see if he brings anything over from the Ace Attorney movie.
Enough of this
The Ace Attorney movie is a very good movie, by the way.
Don't be ridiculous. What kind of trial is being run here? How can he say whatever he wants without a single piece of evidence? Why doesn't the prosecution stop him?
Sorry. I was enjoying hearing what he had to say.
Have you lost your mind?
Ichinose-san, I'm not finished with my line of questioning.
You'd think the judge would step in too, actually, but...
No, the judge is just as interested to find out what this is all about. Secretly, it'll be revealed that the judge's son was one of the Yakuza members that was assassinated or murdered, I should say, for ADDC.
He's the murderer you set free 3 years ago.
I set him free, yes. But he's not a murderer. The one who actually killed Wakusan and Emi Terasawa was the same Shono I mentioned earlier.
This garbage again?
So the judge is like, I gotta merge 2 trials now.
Even though Okubo-kun sitting on death
it happens a lot in Ace Attorney.
waiting for the day they decide it's his turn.
Enough! I was only asked here to explain to the jury about AD9 and the ADDC. How dare you treat me like this?
You and Shono hired the mole to murder for you! That was the only way you'd have patience for your underground human experiments. And all to protect the interests of 89.
I am legitimately curious if a trial like this could actually happen. Like, if the prosecution weren't raising objections, could the defense just go on like this?
You know, I hate how you're like, oh, well, they wouldn't, some evidence wouldn't be admissible. Like a screenshot from a random phone that isn't necessarily from Shintani's, that just happens to have the phone numbers of blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but Yagami coming in here and just saying all this stuff, it's fine.
I really don't think this would actually be admissible. If you know, the circumstances of the trial weren't what they were. Also,
Dad?
It's time to reveal who's under the hood.
Yeah, it's his dad.
No, it's Hamura.
Yeah.
Captain Hamura? The hell are you doing here?
Sorry sight, wasn't it?
Huh?
Matsugane's funeral. They had to go and use HQ's gigantic hall. Made it look like barely anyone even bothered to show up. Wish I could have gone and lit some incense. But if I did, Kuroiwa would have taken me out.
Yeah? Then what are you doing here?
Tak, you found Shono's lab, right? Good job. Those bastards never wanted to tell me where it was. Didn't think you could do it.
Maybe. But Ichinose covering the whole damn thing up.
Maybe you should have invested some points in your tailing,
Other
Hamura.
options, huh? I thought giving up wasn't your style. Here's the deal. I got something for you.
What?
Gotta settle accounts.
What accounts?
Never mind. But holding on to this does nothing for me.
It throws him a USB key.
I want to help you out here. Just this once. For the boss, give him justice. If there was any justice, I'd have gotten shot. But the boss paid the price instead. Fucked up, yeah? None of this was his fault.
It always goes back to Metal Gear.
I already lost my chance. You, on the other hand, still may have one.
Hamura.
This is it. You're the boss's only shot now. Put an end to this. Once and for all. I think you'll like what you find on here. This is decisive.
Phones are like USB drives in that they do more than USB drives.
Yeah, exactly.
Your Honor, I offer the data I received into evidence.
Okay, when you say you can't record stuff, but here we are offering a recording,
Take a listen to this.
This is one of those things where I don't think this would actually fly.
So fast. At this point, like, what would fly? You'd have to have the two people in the courtroom specifically having the conversation you were talking about.
But it's fine. Shintani will keep quiet if I tell him to.
How can you be so naive? This is unacceptable. You must deal with this Hamura-san immediately. Do what needs to be done. Have Kuroiwa-san handle the dirty details.
Really wish that Kuroiwa was somehow like on the bench or whatever. I wish it turns to him.
It was yours and yours alone. Don't anger me further.
Hamura-san was the smartest man because he could record his conversations.
This Kuroiwa-san is a Kamuro PD detective.
Not wrong.
But when he's not out on his beat,
And he's not afraid of a little thing like evidence
an
law.
assassin for hire. In this call, you used Hamura to order Kuroiwa to murder Shintani-sensei. You should have known better, Ichinose-san. I imagine you must have been pretty panicked to use such an insecure method.
Audio means nothing. Forging it is a simple task. You're framing me.
So, you think that's not enough?
That's right.
Then what if I had a material witness who could attest to its validity?
I'd say, bring them.
Thank you,
Perfect.
Hamura.
Just a minute.
And then Kuroiwa murders him.
Not who you expected? Witness. Who is speaking in this recording?
I'm one of them. The other is Vice Minister Ichinose here.
Shouldn't they have him like record his information?
What do you mean?
Well, like they had Ayabe say his name, like when he was born, blah blah blah.
Is he aware of his
Is there? Why would they not have Hamura like
Chief Prosecutor.
approach the bench or whatever,
I-
and like show ID to prove like who he is?
What?
I don't know. I guess they just want to skip it to
crimes for some time
get to
That's
the
fair.
point.
That's fair.
And so, we're charging him with abuse of power.
Anyway, Morita's under arrest now.
My testimony.
Nice.
What?
The doctor sides with whoever he thinks will win. And look at that. Guess he thinks you're on the losing side.
Listen here. You pushed countless people down on your way to the top. Now it's your turn to fall, Ichinose. Kaito-san!
Already going.
Look how like there's no cops at the doors who are like, you're being really suspicious right now. Are you really sure you'd like to leave?
Right?
It's like I half expected this guy to just like open up his vest and explode.
It's all on you now.
What?
You've always wanted to handle a case on your own, right?
Huh?
Sorry to spring this on you, but good luck.
Please, don't go!
I know you can do it, Hoshino-kun.
Oh, actually, wait. The security guards are behind the defense's bench. That's where they are.
Of course, but like you can't afford more than just two guys, I guess.
Are you ready to proceed?
Just where she takes off her glasses and winks.
I think Hoshino's more of a soft smile kind of guy.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Kaito-san!
Got this asshole handing out orders over the phone.
Orders? What did he say?
He told his boys to eliminate the mole.
They'd eliminate him? Wait. They're gonna kill Kuroiwa.
Guess in the end, he's just a tool for them to, you know, dispose of. But we're done for if we let that happen.
I'm annoyed with how, like, flat and lifeless this corridor is.
Sugiura's pulling
the
car around now.
This hallway?
Oh, I can't imagine the courtrooms will be super decked out, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Photos of old judges and Supreme Court. Visits from local dignitaries and whatnot.
Not yet. We're having trouble getting in touch with him. Oh, and I'm not sure if this is related, but there's been a shooting in Theater Square.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I wonder if Croy was involved somehow.
That's never suspicious.
I think subtlety is out the window at this point for them.
I mean, sure, I guess. Can't believe it didn't even tip over. It's sick.
Yeah, I'm legitimately impressed with that.
We get the Kuroiwa and somehow he's like super fine. It's like barely a scratch.
Stop! Come on! He's over here!
These guys don't seem like regular thugs.
Guess these are ministry boys, huh?
If they get in your way, don't hesitate to make them pay for it. Now don't stop till you get to Theater Square.
I've been waiting for this.
I'm sure we're illegally parked. We'll need the money to pay the fine.
You deaf? He said stop!
Was it just me, or were there, like, traffic cops are on the other side of the van? Well, in any case, it's time to fight our way over to Theater Square. It's not too bad. There's only a couple of mobs in the way.
Is this the most friendliest you've ever had on screen? Yeah, eh?
I believe so.
Is there like a super action with like all four of them?
Unfortunately, not that I know of.
What a wasted opportunity.
I know, that would have been great.
Even just one like that Yagami wasn't a part of, called like the Three Amigos or whatever, I don't know.
Or maybe one with just Kaito and Higashi. I think that would have been fun.
Yeah. Aren't these guys always suck at driving down a straight road?
I don't know. Well, no turning back now.
Damn it.
Alright, party rock anthem.
I meant at us.
Dude, that's gross.
Smooth, Kaito.
Come on, that ain't what I meant.
Keep your head in the game, Kaito-san. Now let's go!
Something, that flamboyant shirt. Something.
I haven't looked at it in a while, but I believe the joke in the original Japanese is roughly the same?
Oh my god, that man is dead.
Don't worry about it. He's fine. He might need to eat his food through a straw for a little while, but he'll be okay. I'm trying to remember if you're allowed to use some of the the NPC EX move around here, like you know, if you're standing by a restaurant and they just like throw something for you to use as a weapon.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Get some salt in the eyes again. This milk crate will be your undoing.
Oh, we're actually at the end. I thought that was a little longer than it actually was.
Yeah, I thought that last group was another mob.
Yeah. But hey, remember how they said it was a shooting and not a stabbing?
Mm.
This is fucked up. How much you want to bet this is Kuroi was doing?
Yeah, he did this. Killed them before they could kill him.
And where'd the bastard run off to?
Sorry, cop. I'm just gonna intrude on this.
You can't just...
Let's all just play nice, okay?
Tell me, where did Kuroiwa go?
The cops really had no power in this city. It's crazy.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to be a cop in Kamurocho.
I mean, Japan at large, but Kamurocho especially.
Yeah.
Revenge for getting targeted. He's gonna destroy AD9 and ruin every last person who supported it.
So all the assholes are gonna take each other out, huh? Not bad.
No. If Shono dies, it's done. The whole case will end up going cold. And then we'll never be able to clear Okubo's name.
Huh?
So let's go. Hey, Mafuyu, can you
I
send
feel
some
like
officers to the ADDC?
with
Shono's in danger.
they have enough on their
Get him
side
somewhere
with Kido as one of the defense's witnesses.
Mm.
But I do see where he's coming from.
Keep an eye out for Kuroiwa. He's getting desperate.